Ooh, what's a podcast?
Like a TV show, but without the pictures.
Baby, that's called radio. What you're describing is radio.
And live on the radio weekday afternoons.
On 100.7 WMMS.
Vegas is opening a pot-friendly hotel.
Yeah.
I don't know what the state of marijuana is in Las Vegas. I mean, everywhere now smells like pot. But we're going back to Vegas the week of July 4th, and we've got all of our accommodations set. But there's a new hotel called the Lexi, L-E-X-I.
Oh, it's not a DoubleTree?
a comfort inn, Las Vegas.
Double trees.
Yeah.
They give you warm edibles instead, warm pot cookies.
Do they still do that, the warm
Yes.
cookies?
Mm-hmm. I asked for 2 the last time I stayed in one, and they gave me 2.
2.
Yep. Wow. Nice and warm.
They still do that.
They still do that.
I wonder if you could, because there's a DoubleTree out near where I live. I wonder if you could just walk in and go, hey, can I have a cookie?
I'd go in there and be like, can I have 55 cookies?
55 cookies, 55 peppers, 55 hamburgers. So in the break, we're watching. I'll get back to this in a second. In the break, we're trying to get Mary on board with I Think You Should Leave, the Tim Robinson thing over there on Netflix. Somebody left a message and was like, hey, guys, great recommendation. But I had Tim Meadows on the brain from Saturday Night Live. So Tim Robinson was on Saturday Night Live for a cup of coffee.
Well,
like
Tim
10,
Meadows
10
is
years
in a new
ago.
in one of the sketches.
Yes, right. And he's like, I was thinking Tim Meadows the whole time because Tim Robinson's not a household name, but
No,
he's
not
been
at
in
all.
enough things where you might know him. And Mary is not feeling it, boy. I mean, again, the show is hot and cold for me too, but more hot than cold.
Right.
And she is not feeling it.
And
I
just-
almost feel like you're also you want to dig your heels in on the
I
show.
don't, though, is the thing.
Oh.
Like, because I've admitted that there are a couple of the sketches that I like, but, like, Bill showed me 3 or 4 today. The Bachelorette one, I'm like, okay, that's kind of a funny premise. I like that. I, like, smirked a
He keeps
couple
going
times.
on the zip line.
Yeah, I, like, smirked a
He was
couple
here for the
times.
zip line. What?
But most of it, I'm just like, I can't.
You
it's
don't.
so
You want it to.
stupid.
It's the same reason. Like you like things to have a little more linear, more punchline in it, and it's just absurd.
Yeah.
Like you just have to let it
It's not my
be
thing.
absurd because it's so silly and so stupid.
Yeah.
But it's like my favorite.
I'm happy that you're happy.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Hammer back, and he brought that hammer.
I like this one.
Yeah.
Exactly. The bones are the skeleton's money. In our world, bones equal dollars. That's why they're coming out tonight to get their bones from you. The skeletons will pull your hair up, but not out. All they want's another chance at life. They've never seen so much food as this. Undergrounders have as much food as this, and the worms are their money.
Ah, boy. But that's season 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that. I think that's become like the hot pockets of that show.
Mm-hmm.
A classic sketch. But season 3 of I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson is currently on Netflix.
Like one of the things that I love about that show so much is the community of people that make memes from all the stuff.
Right.
Like one that I just sent to Mary is a girl saying, guys literally only want one thing, and it's effing disgusting. 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55 pies, 55 cokes, 100 tater tots, 100
Now, she would only get that because she watched the segment.
He
Right.
said that's why he sent it to me.
Yeah.
I was like, did you do
Oh,
that
it was a
just-
setup.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. He wanted to, well, you were working backwards.
Yeah.
You wanted to send her the meme.
Right.
She wouldn't get it until she watched the sketch.
Yeah.
I see. The Patty Harrison tables one from last season is pretty good, too.
Oh, I love the tables one.
Why are my tables so dirty?
Table.
Why? What does she do? What's her job? Tables.
Tables.
It's very silly.
I don't want to hear any more about the tables.
Anyway, the Lexi Hotel in Las Vegas. Maybe you're planning to take a trip there sometime this year. It used to be the Artisan Hotel Boutique. I don't know that there's much more room to be building stuff on the Strip, so they just revamp the existing structures. But It's a brand new cannabis-friendly hotel. Open to the public. It opens today. I guess it's near the Strip. It's not huge, 64 rooms. And they have been redesigned with finishes that they say minimize the impact of marijuana smoke. I don't know what that means. I hope that means that the walls are carpeted and that the smoke sinks into the carpet and then you can never get rid of it, but you get so used to it that who cares? You walk in, you're only staying there for one reason, by the way, so who cares? There's also a designated floor with 420 friendly rooms. They'll also have a Cajun...
What's a 20 friendly room?
420 friendly rooms. 420 friendly.
Smoke weed every day.
420 friendly rooms. Not 420 friendly rooms.
Or
420 friendly rooms. They'll also have... I'd like to book a whole floor of friendly rooms, please. They'll also have a Cajun-inspired steakhouse and a pool with an outdoor bar. About $200 a night. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. For Vegas?
No, not at all.
That's great. I mean, you pay upwards of $400 a night when you're in Vegas. So, anyway.
I'm going to Vegas for the first time in September. I can't announce why yet.
Oh, good for you.
All right.
You can't tell us why.
It's not like 100% official. It has to do with comedy.
Well, I assume that. Why can't you tell us?
It's not for gambling?
It's not for gambling.
Will you gamble?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think I can go to Vegas and not gamble.
I mean, you can.
I don't.
You
think
don't
so.
want to.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like the.
I believe
Mecca.
you can do
know what I
anything,
mean?
Mary. I believe that Mary Santora can do whatever she puts her mind to. I think that you.
Oh.
Yeah. So you're maybe going to go to Vegas when?
No, I am going to Vegas.
You are going to
At
Vegas.
the end of September. I just
At the end of September.
announce it.
You just can't announce it yet.
Yes. But
Is it a comedy taping?
No. That's
Is it a-
tomorrow in law.
Is it a comedy? Is it a comedy special?
No.
Are you
It's
going to be
shows.
on season 4 of I Think You Should Leave
that'd
with
be
Tim
right.
I'd be so
Robinson?
jealous.
Can you imagine if
Yeah.
Mary got
You'd be
on that
so,
show?
Or like, you know what I've thought about before? If I became a writer for it.
Right.
I hate it so much, but I keep
have a knack
submitting
for writing-
writing packets. Yeah. Because you know what, though? That might work. Like, you get in the headspace of, let me write what is the least funny thing to me. And then it ends up being like
But you know how many jobs I've gotten because I didn't care about the job?
Right.
Like I remember when I was still doing stand-up. I hadn't really got into radio yet, and there was a coffee house that was opening. It was like a local chain in Chicago, and they're opening a new location, a coffee house. And I told the manager, he goes, I'm only hiring a few people because it's not that big. And he goes, what are your thoughts on coffee? And I said, I don't drink coffee. But we were also going to sell tea. I said, I drink tea. I said, I don't care about coffee. And he goes, I like that. You're not too, for whatever reason. When I got my internship in radio, I got the job because I didn't listen to the show.
Yeah.
Because the guy was
And
like
nothing's changed for Poundcake.
That's right. That's right. No, because the show was the biggest morning show in Chicago. And so the girl who was doing the hiring, his assistant, she goes, that's good because everybody who comes in here spills them.
fan,
Yes,
yeah.
a maniac fan, which is a natural reaction. You think oh my God, I've listened to it forever. That's why you think you're going to get the gig. I go, I'm actually more a fan of the afternoon show. And she's like, that's what we want because we want somebody that's here to work and not spilling themselves all over John. And I was like, okay. And so I kind of had like an indifference, not an indifference, I busted my ass, but you could get a job writing on that show because you don't care about it.
Right. It would be like a
You're not too
goof.
precious about it.
No, I would be a goof. I'd submit a writing packet and then get selected and be like, damn. Now I want a job as a writer. That's awesome. But this one, let's just give it a go.
Did you ever get into Tim and Eric?
No.
See, that one is just this side of too weird for me. Like Tim and Eric, okay. Somebody else texted, they're like, I really like the show, but the new season, there's too much yelling for the punchlines. There is a lot of yelling in this show.
See, it's the quiet parts that make the yelling so important.
Oh.
Because there's the one with picking the Nixon mask. And he's like, I couldn't sleep because my wife got flipped by a swing dancer like 8 times.
It is
like
very
little
strange.
stuff.
It is
Yeah,
very
it's,
strange.
Oh.
Is Mary starting a residency to replace Tom Jones?
Yes. And I'm only doing Tom Jones music as Metallica. So you figured it out.
Yeah, I don't understand what that means. You're
You
going to
know
do
what it
his
is.
music as Metallica.
Yep.
So give me She's a Lady.
She always knows her place. She's got style, she's got grace. She's a winner.
I can't do it. I can't think.
She's a lady.
Come on, man. You it's a residency. You got to do this.
Whoa, she's a lady.
You got to do this every night.
Off to see some Peter Pan. Whoa, 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 Metallica. I rewrite the songs too.
Are you opening for Carrot Top?
No,
Are you opening for Aerosmith?
I'm opening for Adele.
Adele's done with her residency.
Oh, well, I'm opening for
Mary. Huh?
I'm opening for Usher.
Are you opening for Cirque du Soleil?
No.
Will you call your show Jerk du Soleil?
Yes.
Adele's already done with her residency?
Adele?
Yeah.
I don't think so. It's only a few weeks, right?
I thought it was like several months. Usher's
maybe
is
I'm
like
wrong.
6 months.
All right.
All that for nothing.
What do you mean
Nothing. She
You
was
mean
making, like,
hundreds of thousands of dollars?
But like these stars, don't, she couldn't have put in that much work. She made all that money for just a few months of work.
She's performing every single night, sometimes multiple times a night.
Oh, she's extended it.
I was gonna say that's some BS.
It's going to, because she started it last fall and it ran through March.
She was like, my show's not ready. It's not ready. It's not what I wanted it to be yet. And all that for a couple weekends. Like, what were you doing that was made you so busy where you couldn't finish your residency?
So she added 34 dates, so she'll do it. If you like Adele and you're going to Vegas, she extended it June 16th through November 4th.
My brother was like tripping all over. He's like, we're there, we can't see Adele. I said, you got $800? Because I don't.
I bet it's not that bad. I mean, they want people to be able to go. I don't think, I bet they're not making it like, unless you're talking about the bots getting a hold of it. But I mean, I bet if you were just to get tickets, they'd probably be
Well, when we were there,
a couple $100 a piece.
when we were there, the show wasn't ready. So we had to wait. Maybe for his birthday.
You want to do it one more time?
The show wasn't ready.
Right. Well, anyway, we don't know why Mary is going to be going to Vegas, but she is going to Vegas. And when can you tell us?
I don't know, actually. Whenever they make
Well,
it
that is
official.
nothing if not anticlimactic. I don't mind telling you.
I'm just saying, I'm excited to go to Vegas for the first time. I'm nervous. I feel like I shouldn't take my debit card or anything with me. Like I should only travel with cash.
I think you should go with your gut.
Travel with my gut.
I think you should trust your gut on that.
Take my gut with me.
You, you know yourself
Yeah.
in a casino.
Yes.
You know, you don't have the luxury that the rest of us have, or some of us have, where that we can gamble a little bit and stop.
Right.
Right.
I'm going to have to budget for this and take a certain amount. And I really will probably leave my credit cards at home.
Well, I was going to say, but even your certain amount that you'll budget yourself would probably be pretty substantial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have until the end of September.
You're not gonna go to Vegas with a $500 gambling and leave it at that.
We'll be gone in an hour. I got to do
Right.
that.
So what?
Vegas,
do you think that your gambling budget would be? How long will you be there? A weekend? A week?
Thursday to Sunday.
Okay.
So
how long?
So I get in Thursday. I'll come home Monday. So 4 or 5 days.
So how long? How much do you suspect, just from the jump? What do you think your gambling? What will your gambling allowance be?
I'm going to try. Well, see, and that's the thing I say. Like, I'm going to try to keep it to, I would not like to go over $1,000. And that's $250 a day, and I'm there for work. You know what I mean?
Right, but again, as long as you're not gambling in your hotel, you can find places that aren't like a $20 buy-in for, the
Right.
hotels don't want you to leave, obviously, so it's like $50 a hand. You can blow through that.
Yeah.
And what's your game? You're going to just play
I'll
slots?
play slots.
Oh, okay.
You lose so bad, but they're fun. I like slots.
Well, then why don't you play a game you know how to play?
I like blackjack, too.
Yeah, blackjack's great.
And that can last a lot longer.
Yep.
When we were in Niagara
But
Falls,
you want to sit there and kind of just robotically
4:30
pull the thing.
I don't know yet. I don't know what I want. I've never been to Vegas. I might get there and not want to gamble at all.
No, but
I have
you've
no
been
idea.
in a casino before. I
Yeah, but
mean,
it's different.
it's
This
really
is like-
not.
But it is.
Vegas.
It's just as many sad people
I
sitting
feel like
there
it's
pulling
like
on.
saying if you're Catholic and you go to church on Sunday, it's the same as going to the Vatican. It's not the same. It's a totally different vibe.
Well, but they're okay, but these are casinos with casino games in them.
But
the
it's
mecca of all
yeah, but it's like
casinos.
the place. The Vatican
right.
still has church,
Well,
but it's like the church.
but it's the place because of everything other than the casinos.
right,
if
which
you-
is I might not even want to gamble once I get there. I might
That's-
get there and want to do a bunch of other stuff. You know, I have no idea.
You know that's not the case.
You don't know me.
when we went
You know you. $1,000.
when we went to Niagara Falls, I mean, again, I don't have a gambler's blood just because I like my money and I'm too stubborn and cheap to just gamble it away. But I did see the allure of the pretty colors playing slots. Like I was like, wow, it's just like a cute little video game. You just text those little pigs and all of a sudden, bam,
Yeah.
all right, just took your $10. Like, wait, it's gone that fast. I was just touching a little pig. But yeah, it's very, the visuals are
I was
great.
just touching a little pig.
Just touch a little bit.
But you understand what I'm saying? Like, if you're in a casino and every casino has got no clocks, no windows, no nothing, you could be anywhere in the casino. It's when you leave and you go, oh, I'm in Vegas.
Right.
But
I get what you're
otherwise, you could
saying.
be at the Jack Casino. So
yeah.
your money is still going to go to whatever you want it to go to.
Right. Well, I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Plus, a bunch of I really only watched three main ones of YouTubers who do the casino games.
This is why I'm worried about you.
Why?
Because you watch YouTubers gamble.
Yeah.
That's not
It's-
somebody who's going to
whatever,
spend
dude.
just $1,000
It's
in
more.
the casinos.
It's more
in Vegas.
entertaining than I think you should leave. Watching people win real money.
That's
not.
no,
Yes,
it's
it is.
really
It's
not.
way
no.
more
It is not
entertaining.
even.
Watching
it's not
someone win
entertainment.
$30,000 on a slot machine is way more entertaining than watching Tim Robinson scream 55 burgers, 55 peppers, 55 tater tots.
I'm just all right. Well,
Did you see Tom Dwan win the $3 million? The poker largest pot in broadcast history. Did you see
No,
that?
I did not. I don't follow poker.
He won a $3 million pot on a live stream. Yeah. You don't follow
you know
poker.
what you can buy with that?
What are you, a communist?
Yes.
55 burgers.
55 peppers, 155 tater tots,
The Cavs
55 coffees.
The Cavs just tweeted out a photo, and the caption is 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55 pies.
55 pies. That'd be $680, sir.
Peppers, 55 pancakes.
Oh, boy. Listen, it's not for everyone.
What's it gonna do with all that food?
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I hope you can tell us when you want to tell us, Mary.
I will.
All right. About your Tom Jones as Meritalica residency.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll be very exciting. I'm looking forward to it, for one.
I'm going to make shirts, so just be ready. You have to wear one.
All right. All right. If you want to send a text, 351